It's Fragpunk, baby. And hey, yo, I decided to come up with another tip video since you guys seem to love that last one. I've been watching a ton of replays per usual and came up with another set of tips. If this video helps you guys at all, please consider subscribing. The new goal is 1K. 1K, here we come, baby. Not here I come, here we come. Because I'm not the motherfucker they gonna need to worry about. It's the dope ass community they gonna have to deal with. It's Fragpunk, baby. Now let's get into it. Hold up.
Hit a nigga with the Jay-Z hold up. Hold up.
Y'all notice I said new goal, right? Yeah, boy, we hit that young 500 subs. Y'all are the best, and I cannot thank you enough. I am a fan of all progression and a hater of all stagnation. 500 is 500 times better than 0. You feel me? Now let's actually get into these tips. Tip number 1. Movement. I know y'all noticed this. In this game, footsteps are loud as hell. If you've been pre-fired as you came around the corner before and you're wondering how the hell they knew, it's probably because you're stumping around the map like a damn heathen. You see this white outline around your arrow? That's the radius that your footsteps are heard. Look how much it expands when you're sprinting. If someone was watching the A-site flank and you're full sprinting, they're going to hear you from all the way back here. A good way to minimize this is by mixing up slow walking with your knife dash and your sprint. You want to use the different speeds to throw off your opponent's timings. If you heard the enemigos' loud ass footsteps, you're going to naturally hold that angle you heard the sound coming from, right? Now, what if you started to hold that angle and all sounds from the enemy came to an end? Now you got to make the choice whether you're going to continue to hold that angle and wait for them to swing you, or you're going to go on about your day because you can't be sitting here looking at a box the entire round. And in classic tack shooter fashion, they're going to swing you as soon as you stop holding. I'm going to share a clip with you, and I want you to listen to these loud ass footsteps.
My will is a singularity. You cannot fight my power.
Smoked. Now imagine if this player anticipated being heard, then decided to slow walk for a small moment. Then they would have had enough time to react to my utility. They would have been stalled for time, yes, but they would have not have died. And staying alive is most important. Tip number 2, and that's being proactive. Naturally, we tend to be more defensive in these type of games, and I don't mean defensive as in passive. All right, hear me out. Hey, yo, I'll give you a very basic example. If you've attacked a site on, I don't know how to pronounce this map, Naos, whatever, I'm sure you've ran into that bitch-ass hollow point player playing this head glitch with her sniper, right? Multiple, completely different hollow point players, by the way. Therefore, this is a common strategy. So when you're attacking this site next time, you know to prepare for the head glitching sniper bitch. For maximum hollow point embarrassment, please choose Spider and use the next tip to kidnap her ass. Preparing for the head glitching sniper bitch requires proactiveness. You need to start trying to predict what the enemy will do based on past experiences. Tip number 3 is going to be using the mini-map for lineups. Along with showing your footstep audio radius, it also shows where your utility will land while you are aiming it. For instance, let's say last round somebody was playing here and you think they're cocky enough to do it again. Pull your utility out and take a look at your mini-map. You see that white dot? That's where your utility will land. Got them. Circuit players know exactly how people react to this. They start panic jumping and spazzing out and shit. You can swing them or use tip number 1 from my circuit video. Tip number 4 is going to be looking for unorthodox off angles. Me personally, I've been mentally jotting down the angles I've been dying from the most and applying it to my future games. This goes back to tip number 2. Notice how the tips I share work in cohesion. They having a dance off up in this bitch. What the hell are you talking about, O'Shun? My bad, bro. I'll let you know right now. Imagine you're attacking A site on Tundra and you go the stairs route. You have a teammate pushing double doors. Once you get to the bottom of the staircases, what's the first angle you're going to check for the enemy goes? It might be here, it might be here, it might be here, because that's the angle you died from when you pushed here yesterday. Nope, unfortunately, you ran into a motherfucker like me.
Almost ready.
Tip number 5 is going to be crouch teching. I don't know if that's the name for it, but that's what I'm going to call it. I played a shit ton of Street Fighter growing up, so that's what came to mind when I heard about this. You know how you can mantle onto things in this game? Well, you have to do it by pressing spacebar twice, and it comes with a little bit of lag. You see how she uses her hand to climb up on it? Makes sense. But you can do this a bit faster by crouch teching. You press the space bar, then you press crouch. You see how the knife stays in her hand when we use that method? Small speed boosts like this can make or break a gunfight. And I'm going to leave y'all with a little bonus tip. A lot of people are abusing the fact that you can request to control your teammates' sharp points right now. For some reason, the game has it on yes by default, so if you ignore it, people will be hijacking your points. I had someone do it to me and another teammate, and they even refused to buy cards the entire game. It was very frustrating, so please watch out for that. And if you participate in such bitch niggadry, I got some words for you.
Yo, I don't like you, nigga. I don't like you. I don't like your con. Your whole style is bitch made, nigga, and I don't fuck with you.
It's Fragpunk, baby. I'll holla at y'all in the next one.